organizations have their own code of conduct, but we have a standard code of conduct that anyone who works as a youth worker must consider these things.
I remember when the National Development Planning Commission requested all government or public organizations to develop what we call the medium-term development plan. This is a comprehensive plan, a 4-year plan that will start from 2026 to 2029.
At this stage, we don't need advocacy, we need awareness. We need to create awareness of what youth work is. Then when we create the awareness and we have people on board, we can then now develop the ethos, that's the code of conduct. We cannot develop code of conduct and impose on people who are not informed.
You understand? We must do a lot of advocacy, a lot of sensitization to get a lot more people to understand that it is, yes, I'm passionate about youth work, but I must know what it is. I must follow the code, the ethics, and everything that I need to follow to be able to become a very professional and a very impactful youth worker. Thank you.
I keep saying that Africa has so much, and so much that we have is mainly in the informal sector. How then do we get those people on board in order for them to impact that knowledge to other young people who might not have the opportunity to be in school? So it's a lot of thinking that we need to do.
Yes.
But I don't think it's difficult to run, especially with Peter at the helm of affairs. So yeah.
Okay.
So it's a multifaceted approach that is really needed, so that it wouldn't be like it once we have National Youth Authority, then they are the only player. There are other players and there are other people with the competency level that we need. If we build it from from the grassroots, it will also help us a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How would we be able to channel this so that it will not be a political bias? And that is where the need of us youth workers must be established.
My name is Eric Safra. I work with Utah. I want to say that as it was coming out, professionalism is different from licensing, and I think we are trying to confuse it. We want professionalized youth work, and we shouldn't be in a hurry to talk about licensing youth work, otherwise some people will be left out. And also we should know that volunteerism is not youth work. You can volunteer to do some work with young people. It doesn't mean you're a youth worker.
For me, I will advocate that the association, in conjunction with National Youth Authority, draft an amendment that will solely take care of youth workers, because there's a scheme of work that determines salary levels, whatever it is. So regardless of where you are coming from, this framework is already there. What we need is an amendment to regularize the youth worker and define their role specifically to whatever they are doing.
In this sense, this will help to achieve the main objective, as I think Madam Aidam said in terms of Sir Peter's presentation about the fact that we want to curb the issue of youth unemployment and then the underemployment. Why? Because if you want to curb these, you don't have to focus just on government in terms of advocacy. You have to focus on employers. You have to focus on entrepreneurs. So you are engaging the three armed body who are responsible for a holistic national prosperity. Thank you.
So youth work being professionalized in general would give the youth a stronger voice, because then we can be able to present our issues and also understand our issues better. Like, we can be able to feel what goes on around us and understand it. So it's a good initiative, and I think if we have a good framework and a good roadmap, we can implement this in a good way and to help all of us. Thank you.
I don't believe that young people are future leaders. I believe that we are leaders from now. So when I meet my friends, I always tell them that tomorrow begins today.
The panel suggested we'll look at the code of ethics proposed by the Commonwealth, and we heard Lane also talking about it. We need to look at it and then conceptualize it to fit into our setting and then adopt it as our own. In that same room, we expect all stakeholders in the youth development ecosystem, development partners, NYA, the ministry, so that we can all discuss and model and build on the existing laws that mandate the association, the formation and establishment of associations like this.